Hello everyone, welcome to Law Minds. So the topic for today's video is freedom of trade, commerce, and intercourse. So as we know that India is a place where trade is taking place from very beginning. So trading becomes an important part of India, and due to this, our constitution laid down that there should be free movement of goods and services in India. That's why the provision related to free movement of goods and services, that is free trade, it has been inserted in our constitution, in Indian constitution. Now coming to the meaning of these key terms, that is trade, commerce, and intercourse. So trade basically means exchange of goods, or in simpler terms, we can say that buying goods or selling goods to make profit. Basically, trade is done to make profit. The second one is commerce. So commerce basically means the activities which facilitate trade, such as transportation, communication, etc. So commerce is an important part of trade only. It facilitates the movement of goods and services. The third one is intercourse, which means a flawless trade between the different states. If we talk about the objective of these provisions, which is related to trade, commerce, and intercourse, then these are added in the constitution to facilitate the exchange of goods and services, so that without any hindrance, the goods can be exchanged between different part of the nation. As we know that the different part of the state of the country, they cannot produce everything by their own, so it get important to exchange goods, and to make it easier, these provisions were added in the constitution. The constitution make us they make sure that there should be no hindrance, there should be no problem while exchanging goods and services between different states of the nation. So these provisions were added so that easily goods and services or trade can be done between different states. Coming to the provision, so Article 301, it states that exchange of goods or trades will be free across the country, except in some situations. So this article it ensures that except some regulatory measures, there should be no barrier to trade between different states within the nation. And Article 302, it gives power to the Parliament to put some restriction on the trade if it thinks that it is necessary. But it is to be noted here that these restrictions can only be in public interest and should not be discriminatory between the different states. So this non-discrimination policy, it is further explained under Article 303, where it is clearly mentioned that neither the parliament nor the state legislature, they can give preferential treatment to any state in terms of trade. So the parliament or the state legislature, they cannot prefer any state over the other state to facilitate the trade. They can only do this thing when there is a scarcity of resource in any state. So in such a situation, they can only do discrimination. Other than that, no situation can be there under which they discriminate between different states in terms of trade. uh, Talking about Article 304, so it gives power to the state to impose tax on imported goods. But here is a condition that similar goods, if they are produced within the state, then similar goods will also be taxed within the state. Also, Article 305, it protects existing laws from being challenged on the ground of contravening the freedom of trade provision. So, it is basically to protect the existing laws on this matter. So, coming to the conclusion from the above discussion, we have understood the importance of trade and how our constitution provides framework for facilitating trade among the nation. It ensures freedom of trade, but along with it, the necessary measures or regulations that are required while trading. So, I hope the video was helpful. Thank you and have a nice day.